This is day 2 of the tutorial I'm making about this little drawing. I initially thought that I would turn this tutorial into a 7 days tutorial, so one tutorial for each day of the week, but I'm not sure if I will be able to finish this this drawing in 7 days, so it might be a longer series than 7. And today I am going to put some more color on the leaves and the branches, and let's see how we are going to do that. But first I will start with the branches, and I decided to put a little brown in it. Let's see, this one. I hope you can read it. Walnut brown. Again, I'm coloring with the Polychromos pencils from Faber-Castell, and I'm just putting a little bit of brown. Just like yesterday, I'm coloring with a light touch. That allows me to layer more colors on top of this this layer I'm coloring right now. As I was coloring the brown, the walnut brown, I thought, well, this branch needs a little bit of warmer color, so I will add some red violet to the branches. Again with a very light touch. And later in the process I will blend this color with some more greens and maybe some yellows. Now you may ask, why the hell is she going to put more warmer tones on the branches? But I'm doing that because I think if I put some red in the branches, it will connect the branches and the leaves with the flowers. So the red tone in this pencil, red violet, will help the drawing to come together with the flowers. Now that is a difference between art, drawing and painting and whatever, and the real situation in nature. Because maybe in nature, if there was a plant that would look like this, it may have been that the branches would have been completely green or brown or whatever. But because you want to make a picture that looks nice together, you will have to think about how you connect the colors you are using in different places in the drawing. So now that I have put this one this red violet in the drawing. I think these branches may need a little more red, so let's be bold and try, let's try this one. It is a dark red. Now I have to be careful with this. I don't want to spoil the drawing, but just some touches of red. I am drawing little circles right now, as you can see. So I'm not covering everything, just small spots of color. Now I will add some more greens to the leaves, and I will start with the permanent green. I found that this permanent green is very well capable of pulling colors together, and that's really comes in hand later on, because now I am putting all kinds of layers of color on top of each other, but in the end there will be one layer that will do the trick and bring magic to the drawing. And in many times this permanent green is the magic color. I will show you once. Well, I cannot explain what happens, you have to see it. It is really good fun to see all those layers of color coming together. And look, this is a technique I am using very often. Gentle strokes. Now from this angle you can see the difference already. Just a little bit of green and some more color to the branches makes a huge difference in this drawing. So I will draw another color, this leaf, and then I will speed the process a little bit up, so I won't record the other two leaves. And then I'll get back to you later. So now I will color these two, and then later in the process I will also put some more shadows in the leaves. So here we are again, the two leaves. I have colored them as well, and now I will add some more color to these little buds. Now I have already decided that I want these buds to have a lighter color than the leaves, so I use this permanent green, which I also used on the leaves, more for a shadow here, and that is different from the leaves, because in the leaves I use this color just as a basic color. At this point of the drawing, I feel I want to add a little more color to the flowers, and then I think it is time to do the background, to do some extra things. So first we will do the flowers. The basic color is pink, and yesterday I used this one, Pink Meadow Lake. And today I will use Rose Carmine. As I am putting this on, I am not sure whether I used this Pink Meadow Lake yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I used Pink Meadow Lake yesterday, and now I will use Rose Carmine today. It is slightly darker than the Pink Meadow Lake, and I use it just to add some more . I want these flowers to stay a little bit white, so in the past I made a mistake by wanting to put too much color to flowers, and then I ruined it. My flowers became dark and messed up. So this time I'll be very careful. And so. Now I will put a little bit more color to the yellow part of the flower, and I'm using dark Naples ochre, just a slight touch here and there. More color will come, but not in this stage. Now the most important thing in coloring, the way I am coloring, is to be patient. Just take your time. I decided to put a little bit of this ochre on the branches. Maybe a little bit on the leaves. Again, your drawing will come together more if you use the same colors in different areas of the drawing. So this is it so far. Well, it looks pretty good. I'm now going to put a little bit more shadows in, and I will use dark blue, dark indigo, just a little bit. Now don't be afraid of making the shadows too dark, because if you look outside in nature, you will see that the darkest areas in the trees, in the leaves, are almost black. Now I'm not using black at this in this stage, but eventually I will. But at this point it wouldn't be that wise, because black is a very dominant color. So you need to be very careful with it. Now for the shadows in the flowers, I will not use this dark blue at this point, because I find that a little bit tricky. So I will go for this one, Payne's Gray. This is one of my favorite colors because it is very versatile, and you can combine it with so many colors, and it has Payne's Gray has the it looks like it's like a chameleon. When it is used with blues, it will look a little bit blue. When it's used with browns, it looks a little bit brown, and so on. That comes in hand very well with the shading, so but I'm not using very much at this point. I don't want to ruin it. Now with these Polychromos pencils, you can erase them, so if you make a mistake, you can always erase it, as long as you don't push too hard on the pencil. Well, I think this is it for today, and tomorrow we will proceed this drawing, and I think I will then work a little bit more on the background. So see you tomorrow.